Welcome back to Silent Hill 2 Remake Part 8, I believe. Has been a while since I came into Silent Hill 2. And, I think we took the elevator and we need to do it again. Or not. No, wait, never mind. We have to go through the door. Yeah, but yeah, we did take the elevator just earlier. I wonder what it's saying, like whisper. Uh, uh, the body of a man later identified as Thomas Roscoe, lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the probable cause of death: multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated death somewhere 11 p.m. and 12:30 midnight. Due to the signs of struggle in the room and the lack of murder weapon, police are considering this homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Roscoe had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police suspect that the robbery, okay, somebody died. And I can't read the rest of the papers, but this is not good.
Please. I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela? Angela, it's me.
No. Please. Daddy!
Right. Here we go. I need that. One moment. Yeah. Eat this. Okay, run. Almost, man. Shit. Whew. Oh, oh yeah. Little scare. Oh. I have a feeling it will. I mean, I kind of know, but still, sometimes you still get a feeling it will just break through any wall. I mean, the absolute silence here. And a teddy bear. Oh. This is dreadful. So something here. No matter how many times you play this, you just get this utter sense of dread, you know? Like, yeah, I always have a feeling that you're not safe even though these hallways don't seem to, you know... Those are... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Oh fuck! Okay, there you are. And the fact that the flashlight sometimes leaves me in the dark, it's also like very unnerving. What is that? It's a family photo cut in two. I never paid the kind of details of if, because you will visit this place several times and if stuff changes within it. Oh. I think, oh shit, alright.
Where would you go? No one. There's. Best for you. What you are.
calm down.
Don't order me around!
I'm not. It's okay. It's over.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Angela, please.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary. At least she was. For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
I never.
I'm just collecting my thoughts, you know. Most of the time, you know, if you make a walkthrough playthrough, commentary is key, but there are certain times that commentary is or well, would be ruining the experience or be not suitable, to say the least. But anyway, what I would say is that the original Abstract Daddy fight was how to say it. Yeah, okay, so we entered the labyrinth. It was then very anticlimactic towards the whole situation. It was a joke, and this one is by far one of the most haunting boss battles ever made, for sure. And it does the situation definitely justice. It does kind of... I mean, I wouldn't say I know, but I can imagine it might do the situation a bit justice, like how it might make people kind of understand how it is to be in her shoes, you know? Even also just for a bit. Because I did notice that. Like, with most people, if you, they had like this like rosy life, right? They are this outgoing people, very extroverted, no issue. Well, I wouldn't say no issues, but you know, those people have, you know, they have gone through life with minimal issues. And if you as if you know, if you would discuss darker subjects with them or stuff like darker pasts, they would start to feel very uncomfortable. Either they wouldn't completely understand and they would just blow you off, or will start becoming very uncomfortable, or you know, try to distance themselves from the person that wants to discuss these kind of stuff, you know, or just, you know, where you eventually, you know, you would, if somebody would ask you how you doing, you would just say fine, you know, even though maybe you're not doing fine, because in the end you start to see that most of the people, if you want to open yourself over up to them regarding more unpleasant topics or discussions, they would just shut down. They would either completely like be like, as you know, they wouldn't want to talk about it. They will start to feel uncomfortable, and they would just rather fuck off and just be happy, happy, happy with somebody else that is also just happy, happy, happy. But you know, not everyone is like that. But I did notice that as well. You know, it's tough. It's really tough because you start to see people as these people kind of like, you know, if you want to have a deep conversation with them, you can't, because they will become uncomfortable with kind of like more like the dark subjects, dark feelings, and you know, these traumatic events. They just don't like hearing it. They don't like listening to it, because all they want to be is happy, and all they want to be is feeling is happy feeling. So you can't really discuss it. And then you're like, yeah, well, I'm just doing fine, you know. Almost like the NPCs, you know. You say something that doesn't compute in them, and they would just have this like compute like this NPC response back to it. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, and then they don't know what to respond, and then they just stay silent or something like that, you know. Anyway.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
if you happen to make up your mind. I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
He's like utterly confused at this point. People have been complaining this scene was a bit ruined in the remake, but in my opinion, editors are gonna scream at me, but everything has been done better in the remake. Like if you revisit the OG and then like there's this stuff like with the bathroom scene with Eddie where he's throwing up. In the OG, James asked him, "Are you friends with the pyramid thing?" I think that is absolute nonsensical. That, like, the script. I mean, the script is great, but there are certain times when you're like, "What the fuck is this writing?" So I'm really happy that the remake, it really doesn't have that at all. Why would you randomly ask a person you just met, "Are you friends with the pyramid head?" It doesn't make fucking sense. Oh well. Nice. Also, this is much better than the OG. Like the head puzzle in like the OG was boring. Oh well. So I think you have to follow those signs. So let's see. Not that one, I believe. I don't know. It's scratched off, you know. It's going down. I don't think this is it, by the way. No, it's not. That was one of the first ones I then guessed for some reason. But yeah, you know, it kind of... maybe it's this one. I will try this. No, I think it's this one. Never mind. I got it. But it's, in a way, it's kind of sad, you know. Like a person that really wants to have... You know, I would tell you, it takes a huge amount of courage for a person to, you know, be honest with their dark, traumatic past to somebody else, trying to, you know, form some sort of emotional relationship with the person they want to do, make an emotional relationship with, and it takes a lot of courage. And then, you know, and then when most of the time, because they really want somebody, you know, to listen to them, but then most of the time people are just too uncomfortable to listen because all they know is, you know, their happy lives, and you know, they really don't understand, and so most of the time they don't even believe you when you say that some people can be that nasty. They just don't want, they don't want to believe you. Like, oh, but you know, they would say like, oh, but they're your family, that is not possible, or you know, but they're your family, so they wouldn't really understand in the first place. So when you when the person then tries to open up, it just goes nowhere, and then they just become even more isolated. So it's, in the end, you know, you just wish that people were a bit more open-minded, a bit more receptive, you know, not just this sheep, this NPC that just only knows, but only is comfortable with happy, 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 and that's it, you know. Yeah, most of the time they even make it worse. They're like, but you know, they either don't. Oh, they're like, oh, I don't believe you. You know, like that is impossible. They can't. Such like when you talk about a person has done something comparable, they're like, oh no, this is impossible. Or oh no, they're your family. You know, they always have a response like that, and it's not good. It's really not good. And to be fair, I guess you already guessed that I can speak from personal experience. Yes, most of the time I have a feeling I can't really discuss anything about my life that is a bit more sensitive with a confidant. Because they just would kind of shut down, you know. I mean, they're nice people, and they're nice as friends. But if you then start to discuss that kind of stuff, they would kind of like brush it off, you know. And then you like just, you know, never mind. I'll just say I'm fine next time, you know. How are we doing? Doing fine. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's go back to the pipe. What the hell is this? You have to do this more than in the OG as well. You know, putting your hand in random stuff. I got a lighter hook. Congratulations, you won the lottery. Fucks. Those fucking assholes. I swear. They can fall, did you know that? Never mind. As long as you just do this, you'll be mostly fine here. Ow. Oh, got that again. Stop melting the floor. You know, I can give an example as Iaki as well. Like for me, the music I listen to is very personal. Like as in, it's part of what I am, who I am, and I would say it's almost part of my soul. You know, that's how deep and personal I'm connected with the music I listen to. And most people don't understand that. Like most people are these social creatures that just listen to music because it's the most popular. Most people listen to it, you know, like herd behavior. And it's not like I would say, okay, you know what, that genre is good, that genre is bad. That's not the point here. The point here is they don't listen to it because they move through the music. They don't become emotional through the music and all that stuff. No, they just listen to it because other people listen to it. If you catch my drift. So to me, music is extremely personal. And in my 29 years of being on this earth, only after 29 years... Wait, let me go through this first. It's quite annoying. Wrong way. I think there's also, yeah. So most of the time when you know, in my 29 years of living, when I try to share some of it with a person, even though I do understand my taste of music is most of the time not really liked by people, but you know, they would say, oh, that's cool, you know, and whatever, you know. What you listen to are some popular bands, even if they listen to a bit of metal, they would just say Metallica or Iron Maiden. It's like rice cracker metal. And they would say it's cool, the music that I share, but they just listen to it once in a while. Like, come on, I want that, James. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. To waste a bullet on that. But yeah, there was this one dude that was, after 29 years, suddenly like, he came to me and he's like, you seem like a person that how to explain this correctly? Like, he would be like, he said something along the lines of like most people listen to music because they're bored, or they just listen to it because it's a social thing. But you seem to be a person that listens to music to well, basically, it gives meaning to your life, right? Something along the lines of that, you know. You listen to music because it moves you. It's something part of your soul. And most people don't have that with music. They just listen to it because it's normal to listen to music. And I was like, wow. So you're the like one of the first people that actually understands why I listen to music. I don't listen, you know. And that, but of course for him it was the same reason, you know. He understood why I listen to music because that's the same reason he also listens to music. Music not as a tool for connecting to people, like most people would listen music for. Music to connect with your higher self, to connect with your soul, connect with your emotions, to connect with something deeper. So most of the time, you know, I am, if I'm not doing much or if I'm going somewhere, if I am doing my work, 99% of the time I always have music on. And I don't see, yeah, but sometimes I see some people having a track on, but most of the time they would just not really listen. I never really see people listen that much at work, for example. They would just do their work, you know, put some podcast on, whatever. But if I have the opportunity to listen to music, I always do it. And there, but yeah, but when people say, what is your favorite song? It's like impossible for me to say. I don't have a favorite song. It's even difficult for me to really say what my favorite all-time album is. Because to me, I mean, of course, there are several albums better than other albums, but do I have the key? Yes, I picked it up there. But for me, wait, it's hot, I think. No, I will get damaged. I need to go here first. To me, if an album is like extraordinary, that means that all the songs on the album are extraordinary, right? So for me, the best albums ever made are albums that take you through a whole journey from the beginning to the end. All songs are important in the album to portray part of the message of the album. There is not separating the songs to be like, this song is good and this song is bad. You know, I don't really understand how pop people do this, because they usually have like a CD. You know, when I was really small, before I knew about good music, I would buy like top 50 summer hits, right? Like I was really small, I was like 5. It's not like my mother and father would allow me to listen to more extreme kind of music. So I would always go to the library and ask for a CD of music, which is usually just top 50 radio hits. And maybe there was one song I enjoyed on the whole bloody CD. And the rest was just bleh. Can I combine stuff? Yeah, I can. Right, so most of the time when I see pop people's behavior, it's like They listen to an artist for maybe a couple song, an album here and there, and that's it. Then they're like, oh, it's a good artist. But for me, that's not the case. For me, it's like the best artist, the whole discography, not just one song. I can't just say that song is the best, because for me, it's a whole journey. It has to be from the beginning of the album to the end of the album. It's a complete journey, and the best albums in my case are the albums that would take you on a journey from the beginning to the end, and every part of the album is equally important for the journey. The beginning of Lord of the Rings part in Hobbiton is equally important to the story as Frodo throwing the ring in Mount. Well, he wasn't throwing. He didn't throw the ring in Mount Doom, but you get what I'm saying. Eventually, his journey came to an end in Mount Doom, and those parts are equally important. It's not like, oh, my favorite part is, I don't know, the Battle of Helm's Deep or something like that. Because I don't usually have a favorite part in a film if I really enjoy it. I don't have a favorite part in an album if I really enjoy it. I don't have a favorite part in a video game if I really enjoy it. To me, it's the whole experience that is important, not just a part. So I enjoy Hobbiton scenes when I revisit it. I enjoy the scenes of the taking the hobbits to Isengard, if you catch my drift, right? Brimstone. Okay. I think eventually you can also get photo card in this cube. I have to remember when it was. I think it's after this one. Yes. Okay, so I did Brimstone, so it should be here somewhere. Maybe we could just go up here and just go up. I think it's after this part you can unlock that the photograph in the cube, because it doesn't appear until you've done a certain part. Desolate. Alright, I think it's after the desolate area. If not, then unlucky. I can't go there yet because of that. That one is locked too. Yeah. Alright, I think you can unlock a door you told to be able to just circle back. Yeah, I can. Oh, and there is a photograph here too, so at the end of this whole thing. what you want. Those ones are my favorite because they are already on the ground, ready to be stomped. I guess those are everybody's favorites. Hello. I think... Yeah. Goodies. Did you not pick it up? You were crouching for it. Why did you pick it up? Alright. There's a letter here. Alright, you need something for this. Fuckers. From the prison. They have escaped. A nice addition to the remake as well as an enemy. I like that. The enemies in the original one were just a joke, you know. Well, you can't get me. I was in a ladder animation. I kinda knew that. Damn. Dealt with vermin. Eeky. Come. Shit. I'm not 100% sure, but okay. You know what? I haven't seen the map for a while. Ah, it just leads back to the first underground part. Oh, oops. And that one is locked. Okay, wait. Of course, it's for the handcuff part. How do I get there again? I always forgot that in the beginning. Yeah, I think I just have to return like this. It's easier to do that. Bye. Yeah, scurry off like a spider. Careful, you will spew. Ew. Don't throw up. Anyway. Wait, I think... Yeah, no, it has to go there. Let's see. Unlock that. Yeah, you can go down here. Unlucky. Yeah, in a way. Oh, it's. In a way, it's sometimes nicer to be on the second or third playthrough, because in the beginning, these kind of sections take much longer than. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? But still, you think like, oh, this section is gonna take such a long time. I got a bit lost there, but. And then it's like, wow, we're already here. I'm great. Because I'm actually really kind of looking forward to be in the hotel again. It's a very nice part. Oh, wrong. What the hell? The funny thing is, okay, that was interesting, because most of the time he started somewhere else. I was able to get to this ladder without any issues in my first two playthrough, without being him there. He was somewhere probably on the right or on the opposite side as a start. But anyway, here is the photograph. Let's see. He's not really a threat. He's not like he's like an Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Grunt that runs very fast. Photograph. Whole world ahead of us. Some goodies. Thank you very much. Alright, where are you, fucker? He is there. Hello. Goodbye. What you gonna do, huh? Ah, unlucky. What are you doing with that hand? Unlucky. I can go this way. What was attacking me? Oh. Yeah, so this is a dead end, but at least you get something of it. Thank you very much. save station. Oh, I'm all the way at the beginning. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't need to. I don't want to be in the beginning, to be fair. Oh, good to save. It's here. I guess I'll just backtrack, whatever. Like this. It's easier. Oh yeah, you have to do it because that whole system collapsed, of course. Ow, don't do that. Who the fuck did that? You fuck. Why did I have more problems here in the third playthrough than my first and second? Anyway, done with dealing with it. No more. Yeah, just jump. Don't worry about it. You did it many times before, you can do it again. And we are back again. Okay, so there is a... Not sure where exactly. Yeah, there. I had it correct in the first try. Photograph your best buddy. So if you're on the combination after the pyramid head thingy, the combination to it is, yeah, well, kind of like this, you know. So this kind of symbol to the side. Let's see which one I need now. I need triangle with some sort of cross below it. Not that one. I already got it. Okay, good. Easy. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. First two playthroughs, I didn't even notice those symbols. I did notice the symbols, but I didn't notice them on the wall behind the cube, the movable structure. So I was just usually just moving them around until I got it correctly. There's one more. Is this one? No. So. Unlucky. Oh, this. Okay, this is also a little bit of stuff to do first. Bit of a trial. Nice dodging there, James. that much. So it's kind of like a trial, like a time kind of thing. Either you kill all the enemies or the timer runs out. Where's my... Wow. No, that nurse was... What did the animation? Right, I think there's one more. Come here! They fall. It's funny, because they are annoying. Unlucky. Even more unlucky. That's also a first. I never saw him doing that too. Well,
Marie?
goals, am I right?
What the hell?
Just listen to this OST for a moment. It's amazing. One heavy blade. I also think that they did the symbolism of the heavy sword much better in the remake. Like in the original, you can pick it up as well, just randomly. In the octagon where Pyramid Head chases you, for some reason it just lays there in one of the rooms and you can pick it up. And then it's just in your inventory. You can use it a bit as a weapon, but it's not like it is useful in any way with the weapon. It's just in your inventory. Like, James is even stronger than Pyramid Head, because he's carrying it around like it's nothing in original. But here it actually has a bit more meaning and reason. Miriam K. Traitor. Some ammo. Walter Sullivan. More ammo. Wait. That is health. Angela Orozco. Freshly dug grave for her. Eddie Dombrowski. Also a grave for him. And last but not least, James Sunderland. Hey, but I'm not dead yet, why would you dig a grave? Yeah, let's go in it. Let's go. Interesting.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, huh? You just had to follow me all the way out here. How many times do I have to kill you?
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh. Hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself? Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh!
Eddie.
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
No, I don't want...
Shut up! You think I'm stupid. You think I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all along. Ever since we first met. But you ain't laughing now, are you?
You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too.
Facts. Facts.
You and me are the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that? Well, you're about to find out.
Kind of sounded like we earlier this week talking about music, and then these other guys like, ah, yeah, in the extension, like, oh yeah, you and me, we are the same. We're not like other people. And we have time for some hunting.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look? Yeah, I ran away after I killed that dog. But you know what? It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. And now it's your turn, James.
Why? What have I done? Hey, let me heal first.
Now you're scared, ain't you? Come on, James, don't be shy. There you are!
Why was I with my gun up? Come on, man.
Come on, James, don't be shy. You'll die here, James. You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl. And then you'll just curl up and die. And it's gonna feel great. Just like before.
What do you mean, just like before?
You know I'll find you. can see you. I'll kill you, James!
So yeah, you know, the original boss fight of Eddie in the original Silent Hill was like a joke. It's like an actual fucking joke. This one, much better for sure. Much better, much more interesting. And also, I like the ending. He dies. Yeah, Eddie. You kill Eddie, and then in OG it's like, I killed a human being. Like terrible writing. It's like so on the nose, right? And this here is just to show, not to tell, right? He doesn't make an exclamation. Oh no, I killed a human being. No, it's just you see him reacting to it, but he can't form any words to what he just has done. Road trip. Okay, that is also a photograph. Anyway, it's Misty again. Toluca Lake. So it's time to take the boat. But will we make a cross? We'll see that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next episode. Cheers.